What's happening, everybody? This is Brian Funk, and I got a brand new Ableton Live Pack called Mellow Drums. I've been finding that all of my drum sounds are these huge, in-your-face things, and sometimes you have some music that just calls for something a little more relaxed. And that's the case right here, and you're hearing one of these sets of my Mellow Drums called David's Drums. It's a nice acoustic kit that's played softly and tastefully that fits nicely for this acoustic music. I'll swap out another one here. This is the Some Good Evil drums, and these are the drum kit right behind me actually, and it's nice and deadened and quieted down with some quesadillas on top of the kit so that every drum is nice and mellow and quiet. It's very dry, and these have been a lot of fun. I've got as well some electro kits that I'm going to show you too. So let me take you inside the pack. So here we are inside the Mellow Drums Ableton Live Pack, and let's look at the presets. We've got drum kits and individual kits. So at the heart are these 5 drum kits, and they're loaded onto the tracks. There's 3 acoustic drum kits and 2 more electronic and a mixture hybrid kit as well. These kits are made up of 680 samples, and you can access those samples in the sample folder, and everything's nicely organized so you can find what you need in here and test out sounds. You can drop them in your own tracks and use them as you like. Within the presets, we've got the drum kits. There's 5 of those, and there's also the individual drums. So you've got all the individual instruments that are within the drum racks. That means you can take the sounds from all different kits, mix and match them, and build your own drums very easily. But you just drag them onto these drum racks and you can make your own sounds and own unique custom drum kits. The possibilities are endless. So let's take a look at the 5 kits and see what they sound like. So I'll start with this David drums. This is my friend David's drum kit that I sampled, multi-sampled. Nice and mellow sound. Each one of these drum hits has been multi-sampled, so there's about 5 to 10 samples of each drum hit. That allows you to get some nice dynamics. So you can hear as I'm playing these snares. It's got a nice natural sound. I've also got another acoustic kit called the Some Good Evil drums, which are the ones that are behind me that I have video of because these were recorded more recently. Alrighty, and I've also got a set of kitchen drums, which I recorded probably about 15 years ago when I used to have the drum set in the kitchen for band practice, which was a fun time. But these are these more tame sounding drums. Again, all multi-sampled, these acoustic kits. And I've also got these electronic kits. We got the little electro drums right here, which give you 16 different drums and the ability to select different sounds within them. So each one of these pads has 16 sounds in them. So 256 samples in the entire kit. So I've got some clips prepared. This goes through most of the sounds in here. And we can just kind of change the sounds by just turning our knobs on our controllers and get all these different drum sounds really quickly. So I'm just changing this kit with the turn of a few knobs. I'll launch a different clip here. And it's always changing. Lots of cool sounds, but again, all pretty subdued, mellow, but these are electronic sounds. Something I really like doing with these kits is to play around with the macro presets. So I've got the home button here. So this brings us to the home where we've got everything set to 1 here and everything set to 16 here. And then when I want to fill, I just hit random, and then I go back home. And you just hit random, and you get a new drum kit, and we're back home. It's kind of cool. And if you like a certain combination of sounds after you hit random, say we like that, we'll just hit a new macro preset and here it is. And we can hit random again. And let's say we like that, we got a new one, and now we can cycle between them. And now for each one of these kits, you've also got yourself a nice little control over some of the qualities of that sound. You got filter, you can transpose these. So within these racks here that have all these different sounds, you've got a lot of control over them. I've got another one that's very similar with all different sounds, and this one's called Captain Quirky Drums, or Captain Quirk Drums, and they have a whole nother set of drums. And I've got these patterns again that I can play for us here. And again, hit the random button. All new kit, new sounds. Bring it home. So this is the original setup here. We'll hit random, and it's almost like a drum fill. So I'm finding these to be really fun when I'm not really sure where I want to start. I'll just hit random a couple times and see what I get until I find something I like. Like, that's kind of cool. And then I'll just hit new, and now I've got a new variation. And you can sort of build your custom kit that way. It's quite a lot of fun. I've got, let's see, these kitchen drums you can hear. These have a little more room atmosphere because it was recorded in a kitchen, so it's a little more space to it, especially you hear it in like the rack, the rim right here, and the snare. So this is the collection. It's very handy to have some drums that aren't always over the top all the time, something that you can just kind of throw in and hold down the beat without taking over the song. And these are certainly them, and that's what I'm going for here. And it's kind of fun to combine them too. So when we start bringing in some of these electro drums in here. So now we got a combination of acoustic and electro type things. And just hit the random control and mix up those little electro drums. Maybe we'll bring in the Captain Quirk. Lots of samples to go through, lots of sounds, lots of combinations, and lots of fun. You need some mellow drums? Here they are. I hope you'll enjoy this. Thanks for watching. You can get this at my site, brianfunk.com. Have yourselves a great day. Take care.